Hello everyone, this is CMeeCraft here, and welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at a game called Talk to Yuno. I think that's how you pronounce that, I could be entirely wrong though. And yeah, I guess we're talking to Yuno in this game. So yeah, let's see what this is about. What was that? Did the invocation work? Wait, now what? Next step, next step. Right. If you are there, knock 3 times. Ooh, oh, it's like a, it's kind of, we get, oh, knock 3 times, yeah. Knock, knock, knock. That's actually an interesting thing. So it seems to have a text parser thing, but it literally tells you what the kind of accepted terms are, which is, I guess that's a nice quality of life feature. Eek! It's really there. I managed to summon something. Wow, this book works just as advertised. I think I'm making good progress, but I can't see it very clearly. Maybe that's why the crystal ball was on discount. Anyway, next step. Here it is. Ask the evil spirit to introduce itself. Knowing its name allows you to control it. Right, tell me your name. Your name. I'm CMeeCraft, just like I introduced to our wonderful audience here. CMeeCraft, is that right? Yes, you can call me that. CMeeCraft. Okay, I'll look it up later. Anyway, I'm Yuno. Nice to meet you. Let's begin by... No! I told it my name! Now it will have power over me! I was careless. Let's see, protective spells, magic circle... right, magic circle. Good thing I drew one before the summoning. Heh, I'm safe. You won't get my soul that easily, evil one. Anyway. I'm so happy I managed to summon you. We could do great things together. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to ask for money or power. And just so we're clear, you're not getting my firstborn. I don't have one. I'm not even married. I mean, I don't even have a boyfriend. That's okay, let's see. I'm not that kind of entity. No firstborn, no deal, or I can wait a few years. Yeah, the response I would give here is definitely I can wait a few years. Are you sure? I mean, with low birth rate and the aging of the population, for all you know, I might never have any children. Or would you use your dark powers to help me find an ideal partner? In any case, I'm not taking that deal. Contracts with supernatural entities usually end badly for the summoner, and should be avoided at all costs. I only want to ask for some advice, nothing major. It's not even on my behalf. I'm doing this for others. You see, I've been doing a little fortune telling lately. Classmates ask me for love advice and such. To be perfectly honest, I had to bluff most of the time. I mean, reading the fate or seeing the future is not as easy as they think. I tried 4 pillars of destiny, purple star astrology, sun sign astrology, numerology, the book of changes, runes, cartomancy, geomancy, palm reading, dream interpretation, but nothing seemed to work as advertised. I was beginning to think that I have no spiritual powers. But now that I finally managed to summon you, things should be much easier, right? I can't wait to put your dark powers to good use. But where should we begin? I have several cases open right now. Let's see. First, there's my sister. She says she doesn't believe in fortune telling, and she stubbornly refuses to ask for my advice. But the fact is, she lost the elections. Masaki Senpai ended up being the president of the student council, and she is only the vice president. I know her. She's too competitive to settle for that, which means that she'll have to ask for my sagely advice sooner or later. Anyway, speaking of advice, maybe we should start with people who actually ask for it. There's Suwa from Class D. He wants to know the winning lottery numbers. I'm not even sure that's allowed. Let's see. Using their powers for financial gain can put the practitioner in great debt to the forces of darkness. Such infernal contracts often result in social alienation, shortening of the practitioner's lifespan, and even demonic possession. I think I'll pass. Moving on to less problematic requests. Let's see, we're in the same class. She says she needs some love advice. I'm not really good at those kinds of things. But now I have supernatural forces at my disposal. Right, CMeeCraft, I'm sure we can manage this together. And let's see, there's also Mutao Senpai. He was mumbling something about his bike. Well then, CMeeCraft, am I imagining things, or are you getting a little restless? I also want to talk. I have things to say. Let me get a word in. Or you are imagining things. Oh, you are imagining things. I'm fine. That's possible. I can't see you very clearly. That crystal ball was on discount, and I'm really beginning to see why. Anyway, sorry if I'm talking too much. This is the first time I actually managed to summon an entity from an altered plane of existence. I'm really excited to be talking to you. I wish you could tell me more about your world. But first, let's solve a case or two. Alright, let's begin. Should we start with Ake's love trouble? Or Muto Senpai's bike? Love or the bike? Yeah, what the heck? Let's just jump straight in with romantic advice. I mean, I'm not a handy auto maintenance sort of dude, so maybe I'll be better, more useful with love advice, although that's a bit of a stretch as well. Love, that's a classic, right? The staple of fortune telling since time immemorial. Yes, let's begin with that. Ake says that she made a decision this year. She wants to enjoy her high school life to the fullest. This apparently involves finding a boyfriend. Preferably the type that she could brag to her friends about. You know, with the so-called real-life appeal. Dramatic confessions, romantic dates, walking home from school together. Anyway, there's only one problem. Ake is not actually in love with anyone right now. She's looking for the right person to fall in love with. A perfect candidate. Let's see. Love doesn't work that way. Can you introduce her to someone? Maybe you could summon one. So what, she's looking for, like, the perfect person. Let's just start with love doesn't work that way. It's not quite so simple. Right, I've heard that before. Yep, I'm familiar with that school of thought. In fact, that's what Miho said they were arguing about it. Miho's also in my class. You could say she's Aki's best friend. So she basically says that love is one of those things that happens spontaneously, while you are doing something else. It sounds kind of similar to catching a cold. But anyway, Ake strongly disagrees. She has very specific plans for her happy and fulfilling high school romance, so she feels the need for a proactive approach. Anyway, to make things simpler, Ake already pre-selected a few candidates. They are all carefully chosen for their perfect romance potential. Although I don't really see what she means by that. I mean, in certain cases... never mind. I'm not the one looking for a boyfriend here. She is. So, whatever works for her. Anyway, let's start with candidate number 1. Masaki-senpai, the president of the student council. He has a pleasant, outgoing personality and a nice voice. Unsurprisingly, he's quite popular with girls. Candidate number 2, Buto-senpai. On the positive side, you could say that he has a passionate and straightforward personality. On the, well, problematic side, he tends to get into trouble or cause trouble depending on who you ask. His motorcycle riding habits are also not quite up to road safety standards. Moving on to candidate number 3, Sugawa from Class D. I'm trying to think of something positive to say about his personality. I know. Let's put it this way. He is not bound by convention and always tries to find the most efficient way of doing things. Yes, let's leave it at that. Well then, what do you think? Which one of them should Ake fall in love with? Interesting. So here's the interesting thing. We've pretty much only heard good things about him. Good and bad things about him. And struggling to find any good things about him. Well, balance is very important in life, so therefore, we shouldn't go for the person that was, like, all we couldn't find, like, any good things about, or the person that we only found good things about, but someone who's a real individual that has flaws and strengths. Yeah, that's what we're going with. But now, I see. You think Ake could do with some excitement in her life? Oh wait, don't tell me. She's fated to die young in some sort of horrible traffic accident. You are here to facilitate that? Is this what they call destiny? Unseen forces conspiring against the mortal, setting up a chain of events that starts with something seemingly innocent and ends in a tragedy. No. You will not trick me into sending Ake to her doom. That candidate is out. But that still leaves us with the problem. What should I say to Ake? She's expecting an answer. I even managed to summon you and all, but we haven't solved her problem. Why is love so complicated? You know, this would all be so much easier if she didn't give us such unworkable candidates to begin with. I think she needs more practice. But how do we go about it? This is not exactly my area of expertise. I know. App. She should get an app. One of those dating simulation things, where you can romance different characters and see what happens. It's all virtual, so nothing can go wrong, right? Right. I have such brilliant ideas. Case solved? We did it, CMeeCraft. Case solved. I'm sure this will work out. Let's talk. Okay. Like, I don't know what... So I've got, like, keywords here. Ooh, astral projection. That sounds interesting. Let's talk about that. The more useful type of out-of-body experience. Separating your consciousness from the physical body and traveling to different planes of existence. So far I haven't really made much progress with this technique, but I have it on my to-do list. How many years of spiritual training do you think I'll need? Well, in any case, I've heard that you can encounter angels, demons, and spirits in those worlds. I might not be able to travel anywhere just yet, but I can summon you here. That counts too, right? It's like astral projection in reverse. Let's talk. Okay. What else? Anything fascinating? Book. Actually, yeah, book. What's the deal with the book she has? Oh, you mean this book here? It's a book about summoning. I don't know what I would do without it. I like books in general, but you know, it's my favorite? The Grand Illustrated Encyclopedia of the Occult Deluxe Edition. Every library should have a copy. Okay, cool. Living ghosts, fascinating. What other topics do you have? The Illuminati. Nah, too cliche. Ghost money. Yeah, what of ghost money? Not quite sure what we're trying to achieve here, but ghost money sounds funny. I saw this documentary about spirit money. Sheets of paper that are burned as offerings to the deceased. Various types are used in different regions of the world. But one thing that many of them have in common is the enormous denominations. Huge numbers that you wouldn't see on a real banknote. You know, so that one's ancestor can afford whatever they need for a comfortable afterlife. So I've been wondering about the economy of the spirit world. Is inflation a big problem in the afterlife? I mean, if the living are constantly burning huge sums, won't that eventually crash the afterlife economy? Also, how is currency exchanged handled? How is currency exchange handled? Without interest rates? Are loans available in the afterlife? Is there crime? Can money be stolen? Are there murder cases and fighting over the inheritance? Oh wait, that can't be murder. Everyone's already dead. I guess it's complicated. Are you trying to confuse me? Alright, let's talk. Well, X doesn't bring anything up. I'm not shocked about that. Yeah, let's talk about Yuno. Huh? You want to know more about me? That's strange. I thought you already knew everything. I mean, can't you just check the Akashic records or something? Or does the spiritual realm also have some kind of data privacy protection? Anyway, I'm not really good at self-introductions. Maybe we should ask people who know me. Okay, what else can we talk about? Oh yeah, let's ask about those records. Akashic records. Akashic records, also known as Akashic Chronicles. All the events, thoughts, and feelings from the beginning of time are supposedly preserved in a non-physical plane of existence for all eternity. The kind of enormous library made of astral lights. Or I guess in modern terms it's more like a huge database. Anyway, many people have claimed to have access to these records. And this is how we get histories of Atlantis and the Mira, Aquarian Gospel, and so on. The only problem is those things are kind of difficult to verify. I've been wondering for a while now, CMeeCraft. You wouldn't happen to have access to Akashic records, would you? Nope. Silence, or I have administrative privileges. We'll go with the last one, because clearly that's the best. Oh, I should be talking in a more threatening voice. I have administrative privileges. Oh, that's nice. Maybe you could... Wait, what? Just what did I summon? You must be more powerful than I thought. Maybe I shouldn't bother you with my requests. Anyways, if these records really exist, you somehow managed to gain access to them, well, think about what that would do for human progress. Fields like history and archaeology would be completely transformed. Say nothing of the criminal justice system. Oh, but that last one might be a problem for mystery writers. I guess mystery as a genre would cease to exist. I personally know someone who would absolutely hate that. Anyway, if I had access to Akashic records, solving my schoolmates' problems would be so much easier. Oh well, can't have everything. I guess I have to keep relying on my own skills. And your assistant, CMeeCraft. I'm counting on you. Okay, what else can we talk about? I wonder if, let's talk about Atlantis, because that came up. You want to talk about ancient civilizations? Out of those that supposedly sank to the bottom of the sea, Atlantis is probably the most famous one. It was first mentioned by the Greek philosopher Plato in his story, which takes place more than 9,000 years before his own time. The island fell out of favor with the gods and sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Of course, he could have made that up. It's possible that the whole thing was allegorical, but I wonder what was the inspiration. He must have gotten that idea somewhere, or perhaps an advanced prehistoric civilization really existed. In any case, there are several interpretations. Fiction, myth, historical fact. I wish I could access that Akashic records to confirm that. Let's ask about Halloween, because that's kind of close. CMeeCraft, is Halloween an extra busy time of the year for you? I bet more people are trying to summon you during that season. You can probably barely keep up with the demand. Oh, right, maybe I should reserve a session in advance. Or do you just respond to whoever calls you first? Halloween is only getting more popular each year. I don't want to end up on a waiting list and compete for your attention with all those amateurs. CMeeCraft, you know what? If people only want to talk to you once per year, they're not serious anyway. Just ignore those one-off summoners and talk to me instead. Oh. Case available. Case. Yeah, sure, let's tackle another case. Oh, you want to work on another case? How about Mito Senpai's bike? I hope that you can shine some supernatural light on this problem. How do I even begin to explain this? It's a little weird. Well, let's try. It seems that Mito Senpai recently bought a new bike. His old bike was, well, old and barely holding together. It also got pretty badly damaged in an accident or some such. So that was the final straw. He bought a shiny new bike and the old one went to the scrapyard. And everything was fine for a while. But then one night he heard this noise right outside his window. Roar! Sounded exactly like his old bike. But when he looked outside, there was nothing there. Soon afterwards, he started having these strange dreams. The old bike would disappear out of nowhere in ghostly silence, surrounded by clouds of smoke. Around the same time, the new bike started exhibiting some problems. Strange noises coming from the engine, trouble starting after rain. I don't really know anything about motorcycles, so it's hard for me to say whether those things are normal. Or is his new bike cursed? Anyway, I could do with some professional help here. CMeeCraft has a spirit from the world beyond. What do you think? He must be imagining things. Yep, the new bike is cursed. The old bike is haunting him, question mark. The old bike is haunting him. Possible. Everything seems to point to that. It might be a case of, why did you abandon me? I mean, they've been together through a lot. They've been through a lot together. And Mito Senpai got out of a traffic accident relatively unharmed, while the poor old bike ended up being a total mess. I think it might have cursed the new bike out of jealousy. Scary. So, do you think this is a case of the old bike's spirit acting out? Not likely, bikes don't have souls. he should try to appease it in some way. I don't know, you know. Really, the only solution is to try to appease the inanimate object. Oh, make an offering perhaps, or pray for forgiveness? Let's see. Food offerings can be made to deities and ancestral spirits. Burning ghost money is another way of venerating the spirits, as well as keeping troublesome spirits at bay. Food offerings, burning things. What do motorcycles eat anyway? Ah, I know. He should burn a canister of gasoline. Actually, that might not be a good idea. How about some paper gasoline, along with some paper tires? Edison is surprisingly good at drawing. I'll also tell him to have the new bike checked. So those technical problems might have a perfectly mundane explanation. Alright, case solved. Case solved. Woo. Good work, CMeeCraft. Oh, we already have another case available? I suppose we've got time to look at one more. Hey, you want to solve a case? Right now? I feel like my spiritual energy is depleted. I'm not sure if you're up to the task. Maybe we could talk about other things some more? Let's talk. Okay. Well, that seems like a decent stopping point for this first look at Talk to Yuno. Interesting game. Certainly, there's not much else like it on the market. The character here seems nice. You have the strong characterization here, some kind of funny lines. A lot of, and the trappings of like the occult and stuff, and conspiracy theories and the like, which is interesting. That can be quite the entertaining theme here, and it's only a couple bucks on Steam, so yeah. That's Talk to Yuno. If you guys want to see more of it, make sure to support, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I certainly wouldn't be against playing some more of this, solving some more cases, talking about some more occult things and the like. But until then, guys, I've been CMeeCraft, and I'll catch you in the next video, whether more Talk to Yuno or something else. Goodbye.